Yo guys, what is up? It's Call Me Karma here, and we're back for another episode of Let's Learn Feed the Beast. And it's been a while, not gonna lie. It's been like, maybe like a week or so, or maybe a little bit longer. That's because I was sick. Still, like, it's clearing up. It's getting a little bit better. But if you guys hear any like coughing, or if my nose sounds a little bit stuffed, it shouldn't sound that stuffed. I know. What the hell? How's this 7 attack damage? I know the past few videos it's been sounding like I'm dead or something. Or like I'm dying. I kinda was, not gonna lie. But we should be pretty good now. I'm gonna go kill the switch too. So yeah, episode 2 of Let's Learn. I didn't do a Let's Learn for episode number 2 of Feed the Beast, Let's Play, because I already kind of did a review of the mods I went over in that video. And so I didn't feel it was necessary. But episode 3, we kind of started Ender IO a little bit. So I got some stuff here. We also took a look at some generators. So that's kind of what I'm planning to do in this episode. So basically, in that episode, we had one objective that I can remember. It was to get some basic power, hence that, and to get some ore doubling, which is kind of the name of the title. So we went down the Ender IO path, and we used some Ender IO machines, specifically the sag mill, to let's grab some ore actually, and better demonstrate this. Let's grab ore. Grab some nice gold ore. So yeah, so the sag mill, you throw something in there, doubles it most of the time. And also, if we grab a flint, where the hell's the flint? Oh, right there. I'm blind. Also, if you take flint, it gives you a better chance of getting some extra stuff along with it. So let's see if we get lucky. Alright, we didn't get lucky that time. But basically, flint adds like this little modifier. See, bonus output, like main output, you see it gave us like extra copper and cobblestone and stuff. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, that's what that does. This basically is used to double. And then what we did is we had this set up with a specific output. So if we can click the configuration tab along the side here, along with some other tabs that we're going to take a look at in a second, we had this set up kind of efficiently, I guess. It's the push-pull mode. Basically means send stuff here, stuff. So let's say we put an ore in, right? What is this doing? Anyway, we put an ore in here. Let's look at the gold. Gold gets sent here, and then if we set this up into push-pull mode, right, gold gets sent in, everything works out good. So what's the point of the push-pull? Well, that basically means is see, this is why it's kind of inefficient right now, because we didn't really set it up that efficient. The point is let's say this thing made cobblestone as one of the byproducts, considering we're using flint. Well, then it'd send this back in, grind it up and completely grind it down to the lowest it can grind it up into, if you know what I mean. So, like, it grinds it down to the lowest it can. So if it can be grinded down once more, it will. That's kind of why it's sending the ingots back in. Kind of not the most efficient setup, but that's what we did. And in episode 3, you're going to see we changed that up a little bit. Well, not. Oh, yeah, I guess at the end. But anyway, so that's the whole point of the push-pull and everything like that. Then also, once we had this whole thing set out with the push-pull, put the ores in, we'll just throw the ores in this chest, and they'd just be sent in, and then they'd be sent into this thingy. So that is not what we were doing. There we go. So we'd have the ore going here, that going here, byproduct going here. This is a furnace. Smelts 3 times, as you guys can see. Sends the stuff in, smelts it up. Just like a regular furnace. Of course, it has the regular configurations. You can control it with redstone. You have this configuration tab, which is a pretty nice GUI. Then you have the recipes tab, as do all the machines, where you can take a look at the different recipes you can make here. See, if we look at something like, if we gold, as you guys can see, we have a chance of getting 20% chance of getting copper, 15% chance of cobblestone. Or like if we did iron, we have a chance of getting tin powder, you know, all this sort of stuff. So yeah, that's that. So anyway, yeah, like I said, this is just like a furnace, and it smelted up all our stuff and did what we needed it to. So that's how we have that configured. Now, like all machines in any mod, these all required power. So we turned to the mod Extra Utilities, and we started taking a look at some of the generators, specifically the furnace generator. So the way this thing works is you throw in any type of burnable thing, including like wood. You can just take that, you know, throw a piece of wood in, and as you guys can see, since that was wood, it has a really short burn time. But say if we threw something more like coal in, you can see it has a little bit more an extended time. So I'm going to grab a few of these so I can give you guys an example. Alright, so then of course we can throw something like charcoal in, same amount of time as the coal, block of coal, really extensive amount of time, and other stuff like that. So any burnable sort of fuel, I guess. That's how we were doing it. We were doing it with coal, and that's kind of it. So that's how the generators work, and that's how everything sort of worked. We just had our ores being processed, this melting it. Of course, this generated some power. So like this would be sending power to both. Let's grab some coal blocks and store it in here. Be generating power to both, and it'd be pretty efficient. 40 RF per tick. Now, of course, there are other generators, but we're not going to take a look at that because this is everything we took a look at in episode 3. So I hope that was a pretty good explanation. That's how we had everything set up in that episode. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little overview of basically these 3 main blocks here and how we used them in that episode. Next episode is a little bit more complex. We're going to be able to have a little bit more to talk about other than these 3 machines. So yeah, I hope you guys stay around for episode 3. Yeah, that's going to be 3. Because we are going to get into some different types of power, some energy conduits, all this type of crazy stuff. So until then, guys, this has been Call Me Karma. Thank you guys for watching. Give me any tips for anything I can do to try and make these a little bit more informational, because I'm trying. I think I did like a decent job. See, the thing with these episodes is I'm not trying to go over the whole entire mod. I want to go over what I specifically did in that episode. So then if you're lost at all from what I did in that episode, you can just come here and it should hopefully all make sense to you. But anyway, guys, this has been Call Me Karma. Make sure you guys go check out the playlists, both for my Feed the Beast Let's Play and the Let's Learn series. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.